All right, today we're heading to the absolutely stunning, rugged coast of Western Scotland. We're going to explore a place that's just steeped in breathtaking beauty and centuries of incredible history, Dustaffnage Castle. You know, Dustaffnage has this amazing reputation. It's often called the most romantic castle in all of Scotland. And when you see it perched on this huge chunk of rock, looking out over the sea with these insane views, yeah, it's pretty easy to get swept up in that whole fairy tale vibe. But here's the thing. That picture-perfect exterior, it's hiding a much grittier reality. So what is the real story behind that facade? Well, it's a tale that's way more complex and, honestly, a lot more violent than you might think. See, underneath all that beauty, Dustaffnage has a seriously brutal history. This was never a place for romance. Oh no, this was a fortress, forged in the fires of constant clan warfare and ruthless power struggles. From the very beginning, this castle's life was just turbulent. It was built back in the 13th century by the super powerful MacDougall clan, and it was pretty much immediately thrown into conflict. For hundreds of years, it was getting damaged and rebuilt over and over again as rival clans battled for it. Eventually, in the 16th century, it became a major stronghold for the famous Campbell clan. And that violent history, it's literally built right into its walls. The entire design of Dustaffnage was focused on just one thing: defense. This was a place designed for war, period. And its design was seriously formidable. I mean, it's dominated by that massive great tower and a fortified central keep. It's got these thick, super intimidating battlements circling the whole thing, with smaller towers dotted along them. All of it was placed perfectly for strategic advantage against anyone who dared to attack. And that great tower, it wasn't just for looks. It's widely considered one of the most impressive and, more importantly, intimidating towers in the entire country. Its whole purpose was to scream raw power and make any would-be attackers think twice. The castle's architecture is also just fascinating. It's this really unique blend of traditional Scottish Highland styles mixed with Norse influences. It's a living record of the centuries of Viking presence and cultural mixing that happened in this part of Scotland. And over its very long life, the castle's job has changed a lot. It started as a military fortress, right? Then later it was used as a prison for some pretty high-profile captives, and then, and this one is my favorite, it even served as a hotel for a while. Can you imagine? What a journey. Now, the castle story doesn't just end in the past. Its modern legacy is really cool, connecting our world to its own in some surprising ways, from ancient relics all the way to modern film reels. If you go inside today, you'll find this amazing collection of artifacts that tell its story. We're talking historic armor, swords, and all sorts of military gear from its many battles. There are also these great exhibits that dive into the rich mythology and folklore of the area, really connecting the castle to the land itself. But okay, beyond the historical artifacts and the incredible views, this castle has a pretty awesome secret up its sleeve. It's something that has brought it fame far beyond the shores of Scotland. Get this, it's a movie star. Seriously. Dustaffnage Castle has been a filming location for a ton of movies and TV shows, bringing that perfect medieval atmosphere to the big screen. Its most famous role, without a doubt, is in the comedy classic Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yep, this fearsome fortress, once home to warring clans, became the castle of Arg. How amazing is that? And its dramatic backdrop has been used in tons of other productions ever since. So, if all this has you inspired to see it for yourself, let's chat about how you can actually make your own journey to the castle and experience Dustaffnage firsthand. When you visit, you have got to climb the Great Tower for those incredible sea views. You can wander through the 14th century keep and walk the very same battlements where guards once stood watch. A guided tour will totally bring its long history to life, and trust me, the gardens and the village nearby are absolutely worth exploring too. And here's some of the practical stuff to help you plan your trip. Just be sure to double-check the opening hours before you go, because they do change depending on the season. Which brings us all the way back to our big question. After everything we've looked at, what is Dustaffnage Castle really? Is it a brutal fortress designed for war? A quirky film set for some legendary comedians? Or is it that romantic fairy tale it appears to be? You know, the most interesting part is, it's all of them, all at once. It's a place where history, myth, and even a little bit of Hollywood all come together. Pretty cool thing to think about.